I really haven't bought much. Ever since I started my manga store, most of my money has been going to that, so I haven't done a manga haul. I have bought some anime Blu-rays, DVDs, just because that's not something that I'm dealing with at the store, but not so much manga. That has been something that I put on the side because I just don't really have space to buy more manga for myself right now, because I don't have space for all the stock that I have for my manga store. I made a video 2 months ago about this. I opened a manga store. It's called mangabasket.com. You can go check it out. I'll talk about it later in some other video, but just know that it's there. But today I just wanted to show you what I bought the last 2 months, I guess, for myself. I've been into anime a lot lately, and I decided to buy some old series that I really love. So why don't I just start with the first one. I actually watched Last Exile this year. I had watched it when it came out back in the early 2000s, and that's what I feel like watching right now, early 2000 series that I feel nostalgia for. I watched Last Exile. I liked it just as much as the first time. Actually, the first time I only watched a few random episodes on Tech TV. If you know what Tech TV is, you're probably as old as I am. I finally watched it from the beginning to end, and it was pretty good for a series that was made back in the day. I liked it. I'm talking here out of nostalgia, but the animation, the CG, I didn't mind it at all. It was pretty good. Even the dub for this kind of series was good. I enjoyed it. Along with this series, I also watched The Scrap Princess, which I did buy the DVD for it a while back. Planet Test, or Planet ES, which is a work made by the same creator of Vinland Saga. I haven't bought the Blu-ray for that. At some point I will, but I started with this one and Scrap Princess. It's all nostalgia at this point, guys. I just like this series, so I just enjoyed it. There's not a lot of answers for the story at the end, but you get enough just to feel satisfied with the ending. Have you ever watched Mushishi? Look at this. It's a DVD too. I don't think there's a Blu-ray for this yet. The manga was just released here in the US, so I decided to get the DVD before it runs out of print, I guess. I remember watching this again in the early 2000s, and when the first season came out, I watched it all. I thought it was pretty good. I think season 2 came out years later, and I never got to watch it, so I'm looking forward to watching the second part and see how it ends. There's a lot of mystery in this. I think there's a lot of Japanese folklore. Pretty interesting. I just want to say this is nostalgia again. I'm not sure if you're gonna like this, but again, the manga was just released here in the US, and I really love the anime, so I just got it. Definitely want to watch this in the next 2 months. Another old series, guys. You can see how old I am, and that reflects on my taste too. Mongolian Chop Squad, also called Beck. The manga is being released here in the US. There's a new release. There used to be an old release by Tokyo Pop, which they didn't finish, so Kodansha is doing it right now. I'm not buying the manga right now, but at some point I want to rewatch the series. The songs were pretty good. Very interesting concept of a guy learning to play guitar, joining a band, getting along with their teammates. I wish they would have continued the anime, but I guess it wasn't popular enough, so we only got one season. I don't even remember finishing the anime, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, do you remember this? I'm sorry, guys. There's gonna be a lot of series that you don't remember, that you don't know. I'm old. I'm not watching the latest stuff that you see on Crunchyroll right now. This is the last thing I needed to complete Inuyasha, the 4-movie collection. I bought all of the Blu-rays of the series. I have them all now, and that's all I needed. Inuyasha used to air in Adult Swim, Cartoon Network back in the day. A bunch of nostalgia in this. The ending songs will play in Cartoon Network as you were falling asleep, and you will get up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., and you just see that music playing on the TV. Inuyasha is one of those series that I can just start watching a random episode and I'm good just continuing to watching it. I don't think I've watched it from beginning to end, so at some point again I want to actually sit down and watch it. But again, nostalgia, and I love the series. A series I have started watching, but it's only been a few episodes, but I have enjoyed it. Yowamushi Pedal. I don't know what season this is. New Generation. I wish they would reprint the Blu-rays and continue to license the rest of the anime, because it's pretty good. I like sports series. Anything sports, I'm gonna give it a chance. I never thought I would own this because it's so expensive. This is the first box set of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Autofocus is kind of slow. I remember watching the anime ending original Full Metal Alchemist, and I thought it was amazing. And then years later, they created Brotherhood, which had the original manga adaptation, and it was even better. Not that the first anime was bad, I liked it too, but this one was better. One of my favorite series of all time. I would put this next to other series I like Vinland Saga Season 1, Hikaru no Go. I don't know. This is something I can watch. I have a lot of respect for. It was so well done from beginning to end. If you're a new manga fan and if you want to go back to, I guess what now is considered old school, man, am I getting old. Fullmetal Alchemist, give it a chance. It was so good. You may not hit as hard because you're looking back on it a few years later, but it's good. This is Bot Set 2, which is completes the whole series. I haven't even unwrapped it yet, but yeah, 2 bot sets. They were expensive, but I bought them on a Crunchyroll sale. At some point I want to rewatch this. There's quite a few scenes that makes you cry. There's one specific scene that I'm just gonna skip through because it's so depressing and sad, especially if you're a parent. But anyway, what do you think of what I got? Do you collect anime or you just buy a manga? I do a little bit of both. I actually have an anime collection which I haven't done a video in a while, or a manga collection. There's a lot of series that I need to get rid of that I don't really like in my collection, so I think I'm gonna sell them off. But anyway, that's it. Thank you.